Here's a little message. I'm watching how things happen around the world, here and there, how people are like making decisions for better, for worse. I watch some people treat each other. I'm gonna hide in the shade this time, Go back to the same corner and saw the other video. I won't say the last one because it may not be in sequence. And sometimes it's like that. And forgive me if it's not in sequence. I'm trying to get the time to put them all together. Part 1, part 2, part 3, part 16, part 21. It's not easy. It's not easy, but we're trying by the grace of God to do it. But I want to tell you something. I'll say, do not sell your birthright like Esau. The reason why I say that, look back in the story, or the title again, do not sell your birthright like Esau. Because when Esau realized it was too late. What do I mean by that? Do not sell your birthright. What God has given you, do not sell it for nothing. Take precious time in the things that God has given you and utilize it to your ability and to His honor and glory. Because if you think and use it for His own good, by doing it your way, not His way, it ain't gonna be good. And before you know it, you would have lost out. Esau, before he realized it, was taking things too lightly and not taking it seriously enough, so that by the time God came and said, okay, you would inherit such and such and such, he'd have given it away. Why would it be worth you, or how would it be worth it in the world? And another phrase of putting this, if you were to gain the whole world and lose your own soul. What do you mean losing your soul? You are a living soul. I am a living soul. There's no soul flowing out of you. We are living souls and entities. If you sell what you have before the time comes, if you sell what God didn't give you to sell, if you sell something that you're not supposed to be selling, if you do something that you're not supposed to do in this body, outside the body, and dishonor God by it, you will be losing your birthright. What do you mean your birthright? You will be losing your life, your livelihood, your means, your occupation, your job, your family, your children. So make it simple. Okay, here we go. Do not sell your birthright. Meaning that if God gives you instruction, take it seriously. If you don't understand, ask Him, seek Him, implore, beg with Him, wrestle with Him. Ask Him, Lord, do you mean this? Do you mean that? Lord, is it true? How about, can you talk to somebody that you know? Can you someone, and people say, I don't know the Bible, I don't know the scripture, I know the stuff. For those who watch in different countries, different background, different history, different upbringing, I study the King James Version of the Bible, the whole of the Bible. Not as I see people in the world doing in per se. I can't judge myself and compare myself against them. I compare myself to God and try to follow Him. Okay? In terms of, I can't see God directly, but I see God in this. It's not pantheism. I'm saying I see God's creativity in this tree, this little leaf, this little plant here, who has the different designs. Look at the pattern on these things. Who made such a thing like this? Come on, think about it. Who made such a thing? Look outside, look around you, all around you. Nature tells you. Look at the sky. Hurricane was here a couple of days ago. Look at the sky now. And after the hurricane passed, a beautiful moonlight. What I'm saying is this. People are going to come to you and tell you all kind of stuff. Some sweet, some not sweet, some tough, some nice, some enticing, some seductive, some beguiling. But you have to say to yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth it just to get to point A to point B? Is it worth it? If you have to compromise your principles, your godly stance, your belief, and your upbringing, your core, if you have to compromise yourself to sit there and make a decision to say, I'm just going to have a little more money, a little more overtime, a little more job. We're just going to play around a little bit. We're just going to have a little fun here. We don't mean any harm. We're just playing around. We're just joking. We're just doing this stuff. Some jokes come at a price you would not believe. That's what God said, avoid all foolish jesting. And thank God these scriptures come to memory, because I don't sit there and plan what I'm going to say before I say it. I actually put down some titles that maybe as I was doing the lawn, it came to me and I said, maybe it is, but it may not be on point like that. But I'm just saying, don't sell your birthright. Study the story of Esau and Jacob in the Bible. Esau, Jacob, how Esau, pretty much didn't listen to his parents, didn't listen to his father, didn't listen to God's leading, didn't listen to Abraham or Isaac, his father. And, his mom favored Rebecca. Mom favored Jacob more, so planter, who ended up tricking Esau when he saw Esau, how weak Esau was in conscience and ability and strength. How weak, willing to compromise himself so quickly. Esau was willing to sin very fast. And a lot of times, a lot of guys, we fall too. But what about Esau? What about Adam and Eve? So Esau got tricked by Jacob many times, but not because Jacob was maliciously trying to get him, but because Jacob saw the weakness in his shield, saw the kink in his armor. Jacob saw this weakness. And see, Satan also knows our weaknesses. And not only Satan, satanic agencies and forces. This is a spiritual battle. If you forget this, they're trying to find out the weaknesses in our armor and our kinks in it. And when they find it, they're going to exploit it and dig it open, and they'll make that crisis be used to their benefit. If you know what I mean, you can switch the letters around and the phrase around, you understand what I'm saying. Okay? They will look for our weaknesses and capitalize on it. Okay? So you cannot sell your birthright. Your birthright is God. Your birthright is Jesus. Your birthright is your principle. Your birthright is your conscience. Your birthright is you. Your birthright is what you stand for. Your birthright is to be a man. Your birthright is to be a woman, to be a child. Your birthright is the 10 Commandments. Do not sell your birthright like Esau. In the end of the story, Esau, he cried and he begged and said, I'm sorry. It was too late. Told you before, we've been sifted and tested over and over again. If you sell a birthright, it's over. It's over. We have one chance in this life to live. One chance. There's no do-overs. There's no reincarnation. No. That's what I believe. You may believe something different. We'll see when that time comes, but there's no do-over. You sell that birthright, it's over. Do not sell your birthright. People tricked once, tricked twice, tricked 3 times. Seriously, you're going to get tricked the 4th time? Listen, when people trick you, you got to kind of say, hey, man, we got to ask a tough question. Are you playing games with me? Go up to them. Oh, not to harm and kill anybody. I ain't going to no violence. But just saying, we got to make decisions for ourselves. They're making decisions for ourselves. Just telemarketers, people trying to scam you on the phones and stuff. Now the AI has been used to trick us. Here's humanity. When I say don't sell your birthright, that also means AI. Don't sell yourself out for AI. Don't think AI is going to take over, so I'm going to sit back in a lecture. Now, I can't speak for every single thought that you may have and say, but I'm saying, people thinking, well, AI will be it, so I'll be able to sit and ease and not have to work anymore. No. AI is a programmable. It's a programmable, meaning that you have to input it. You put the input, humans put the input in the AI to make it work. So how are you going to say AI is better than you? So it works because it compiles data from everywhere, and becomes better than you. Have you forgotten what God made in your... You've forgotten who you are? You're holding something in your hand, you're watching something, you're listening to something that was not there before, but it was invented by who? By who? Come on, people. Talk about... Is he spitting? Sorry. Your birthright is you. Your birthright is humanity. Do not sell out humanity for sake of, I want the next AI. I want the next something to fly to Mars. I want the next thing. I want to fly to Mars. If God wanted to put us in Mars, we'd have been in Mars. If Mars ain't having the humans what you see, why are you going to go mess with that if you ain't see? Come on. If Earth here is bad, fix it. Help to make it. But don't get rid of yourself to make the Earth better. That's not God's plan. Don't go outside God's plan and try to sell yourself or sell your birthright. Okay? You'll lose it. Okay? But here's the thing. People think, well, AI is coming, so now AI will take over. And it has benefits. Just like our electric vehicles and PHEVs, heavy vehicles, have advantages here and there. Pros and cons. Just like gas. Pros and cons. Advantages, disadvantages, risk and benefits. Everything has risk and benefits in this world. Nothing lasts forever in this world. And some things are guaranteed. Death and taxes, they always say it, but it's just things are just repeated in different ways. There's nothing new under the sun, as Solomon said. Everything just continues a different cycle and gets repeated in one way or the other. But the same thing goes. You can't sell yourself out for saying, it'll make it better, and this way I can have a life of ease. Yes, technology has made life better for us. Yes, we have conveniences. Yes, we have things more. Folding car seats and vans and cars that can lift and suspension that can go up here and things that can happen here and there. And, different ways of making pools and cars and trucks and planes and micro cameras and nanobots and nanotech, all that stuff. You name it, they got it. You name it, they're trying it. But they're not God and they're not all-knowing. But they are creatures, they are entities that live and exist among us. Not no lizard people, okay? Don't get into that. That actually have been studying us. They're not God, so they don't know what we're going to do next. But they know that, here's something. They're actually more afraid of us than we are afraid of them. You know that? Because we are made in God's image. If you made an image, you ever try to mess with a bear and his cub when she's angry, you're not trying to save the bear? The bear makes a distinction when you're trying to help and save her cub and save her, than when you try to harm the cub in her presence, or when you may be a threat. You notice the difference? Some animals, when they see you threatening to harm their children, they'll tear you up. But some of them, when they see you saving their children, they'll stand by and watch and hope that you'll come and do it. And then actually give you a greeting. A thrust with a trunk, like elephants I've seen them do. Or a look behind, or someone's coming up to you, or some of them come. You remember in the movie, like when you saw it, in the movie Jurassic Park, Jurassic Park, was it Fallen Kingdom? No, it was the last one, the last Jurassic Park they made. Is it Dominion? The last Jurassic Park, where Blue's child was stolen, and when Blue brought it back, when the child was brought back to Blue, the dinosaur was brought back. Even though it's sci-fi, it's very nice. The dinosaur came back and gave a nod to Chris Pratt, a nod saying like, "Thank you, like I recognize you because you trained me." It's so interesting. They kept that core principle of that familial trait, like you helped me when I was small and I couldn't help myself. Now I help you. That's the birthright. Our children are our birthright. Yes, our children are our birthright. Do not sell your birthright. You won't have nothing left. If you have no kids, who's going to take care of us? Who's going to take care of the world? Who's going to make it better? Who's going to make life better? Who's going to invent new things? Don't sell your children. Don't get rid of them. Please, people. Don't sell your birthright, your humanity, your intellect, your wisdom, your knowledge, what God gave you, your livelihood, your means, your honesty, your grit, your transparency, your integrity, your character, your name, your body. Your body's your birthright. Do not sell it for nothing. Don't be like Esau. Come on. Esau went and married strange women that he told not to. Women could also be affiliation, could be also uniting with entities that shouldn't be together. Could be a lot of things that's unequally yoked on spiritual things. When you meet up with somebody, get intimate with them, and they're not of God, you pick up a certain spirit, be very careful. Be very careful. Don't touch the woman if she ain't your wife. A woman, don't touch that man if he ain't your husband. You can't contain, date, honestly, godly, romantically, publicly. Romantically meaning let me change that one. Maybe I shouldn't say romantically. Forget romantic like that. Not until you're married. No premarital sex. Sorry, no PMS. Get married first and have at it. Have fun at it, but don't include nobody, no menage a trois, no blank fest. Have fun together in a godly way. Make godly children, godly offspring. Take care of them. Stay, be monogamous, be united in one, be united in Christ. Have godly children. Have fun together. Love your wives, husbands. Wives, love your husbands. Have something else I want to talk about when God said, a woman's desire shall be unto a husband or man. I wanted to talk about that last time, and I was like, let me put it now. Let's put it there. I've seen many people women in particular, who've had maybe guys do something bad to them, cheated on them, or maybe left them alone with children, abandoned them. And the other way too. Some women have actually left their children or left their husbands or leave the family. And I said, but overall, most time it's like usually the guy well, let me not say that, because I don't know everybody in the world. I'll put it this way. If the situation occurs whereby sometimes a woman is ill-treated or mistreated, or, or maybe feel like a husband, somebody, maybe they've lost the love or favor of their husband, a lot of times they keep trying to see if they can win it back, especially in case of domestic violence, and they put up with a lot of things they don't need to be. That's your birthright. Your body, your principle, your honor, your dignity. Don't let no man slap you around back and forth. Don't let no woman slap you around back and forth. Don't let nobody put their hands on you, people. No. If you got to fight back, you fight back, okay? You do what you got to do by the grace of God. Don't be no pushover, okay? Don't let nobody do that. Don't put up with it thinking, I'll change him. He'll change back and love me this way. He'll change back. He really don't mean to black my eye out. She don't mean to try to cut me and destroy my car, because I've seen people smash guys' windows and smash guys' cars, smash their vehicles, or try to attack them, burn them and stuff, or do things, or set them up or suicide them, or people get suicided. There are a lot of bad things people done to each other, both men and women, but sometimes it tends to be, when guys do, people say, they kind of say, I expect that guys just brutes, right? No, we're not. We're loving creatures too. And they say, women do this, like, that's strange. Like, a woman would do that? It's kind of strange. A woman would do that to her husband and set him up. That tells you there's a spirit that goes on. If you don't sit there and get this brain and taken care of, something will take over. That's going to be another video I'm telling you. Something will take over. When that brain is away from God's under control, the heart can do some wicked things in the heart and the mind. Oh, the tongue, the body. Tongue is your birthright too. Be careful what you speak and say. I'm spitting. Look at this, That's a little much here. Be careful what you speak and say. Your birthright can what's come out of your mouth. Speak things that have love and constructive and good dialogue, good stuff to build people up, constructive things to help them to become better. Like more videos will come later on about other things, like say real estate and construction, to see a house go from scratch to something else. It's another thing to come. But for meantime, and that's when I interview one of our wonderful realtor friend help us get the house. He's a very good guy, Michael. Very good, Michael Torres, good realtor. We'll talk about that soon. But I'm just letting you guys, don't sell your birthright. Do not sell anything that God didn't tell you to sell for the sake of compromising yourself to get something else for only temporal gains. It's not worth it. Why will a man or woman gain the whole world and lose his or her own soul? Esau, who's also became Edom later on, lost his birthright, lost his place, lost inheritance, lost a lot. And I don't know, I pray he didn't lose his life. The Bible says he lost his life and died of things. Maybe I think he realized later on he changed. So if you could repent of sins done in the past and say, I've messed up things, and people have sent messages, please pray for me, here's my family. Yes, I am praying for them. Pray for every one of you guys. My heart goes out for everybody. Everybody hurt, anybody sad. And anytime you see these videos, please understand, I don't make them to harm or hurt anybody's feelings or make anybody feel I don't care because I don't know how it comes across. And even the captions don't even say the things right sometimes. The captions even curse or say bad things. I'm like, yeah, that's not me. I can't control the captions. I didn't put them on. It comes on automatically by Amazon. So please listen to the content of the videos. Play it over and over and over until you get to understand how I speak, or what I speak, what I say. I'm trying to speak as slow as possible. But after you get familiar with my voice, you start to notice. And I see the subscriptions going up. God bless. I see the reach going across different countries now. God bless. I see things going up. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. But I don't take the honor. I give it all to God because He's trying to get the message across to people. And so I like it. You see, now the sun is going to and walk. When the sun is out to hide in the corner, I ain't going to get burned. I ain't selling myself out to get burnt like crisp. You know, like all this from the storm. I'm trying to put everything back right now. But all this from the storm, you know, I had to clean it up. All the dirty parts here. But overall, not bad. It didn't hit us too bad. By the grace of God, just a little things here and dusted here and there, but it was good. But just saying, don't sell yourself out. And I'm going to get the next video. Okay? God bless you all.